I'm Teisha Bader with Shalom TV's News Update. The head of the Islamist terrorist group Hamas in the Gaza Strip said on Friday that he was confident that Egypt's new president would protect Palestinians from Israeli attack and open its borders to end a trade blockade. Ismail Haniyeh told worshippers in a mosque, "We are confident that Egypt, the revolution led by Morsi, will never provide cover for any new aggression or war on Gaza, and will not take any part in blocking Gaza." Egypt's new president, Mohamed Morsi, is a member of the Muslim Brotherhood and close to Hamas in ideology. Hamas members in Gaza have long complained that Morsi's predecessor, Hosni Mubarak, had sided with Israel and with the Fatah movement, their political rival in Gaza. At a separate speaking event in Cairo Friday, Morsi mentioned the Palestinian situation, saying, "We agree on supporting the Palestinian cause and Palestinian reconciliation," and added that he stood at the same distance from all Palestinian factions. The spokesman for German Chancellor Angela Merkel said Friday that Jews and Muslims will be allowed to carry out circumcisions, despite a court ruling in Cologne last month saying that circumcision could be considered a criminal act. Reuters reports that Merkel spokesman Stefan Seibert said, "For everyone in the government, it is absolutely clear that we want to have Jewish and Muslim religious life in Germany. Circumcision carried out in a responsible manner must be possible in this country without punishment." Earlier this week, Europe's main Orthodox rabbinical body held an emergency meeting in Berlin on the matter and urged Jews in Germany to uphold the commandment to circumcise newborn sons despite the ruling. Merkel's spokesman added that he understood the urgency in resolving the matter and said that Merkel's own office would be involved in the efforts to do so. The JTA reports that Italy is the latest country to add their voices to the calls for a moment of silence in memory of the Munich 11 at the upcoming London Olympics. 140 members of the Parliament of Italy from across the political spectrum sent a letter this week to the president of the International Olympics Committee, Jacques Rogge, spearheaded by Jewish member Fiamma Nierenstein, who serves as vice president of the Parliamentary Foreign Affairs Commission. Nierenstein released a statement saying it was time to give the moment of silence for the families of the 11 murdered Israeli athletes at the 1972 Munich Games, as well as to express a firm condemnation of terrorism. The board of the Conference on Jewish Material Claims Against Germany approved $272 million in new allocations for the next 2 fiscal years. The Claims Conference negotiates for compensation and restitution for victims of Nazi persecution and their heirs, and also allocates funds to institutions who provide social welfare services for Holocaust survivors. Most of the newly announced funds will go to programs that help Holocaust survivors, including home care, soup kitchens, Meals on Wheels, and medical assistance programs. Funds will also go to support Holocaust education. Earlier this week, the Claims Conference announced that Germany had agreed to increase its funding to survivors by about $300 million, covering for the first time some 80,000 survivors from the former Soviet Union and Eastern Europe who until now have not been eligible. The mission of the Claims Conference is to secure what they consider a small measure of justice for Jewish victims of Nazi persecution. The U.S. Senate unanimously approved the Raoul Wallenberg Centennial Celebration Act in support of bestowing the prestigious Congressional Gold Medal upon Raoul Wallenberg for his heroic mission to save the lives of nearly 100,000 Hungarian Jews during the Holocaust. The legislation passed in the House back in April and will be awarded posthumously to Wallenberg on his 100th birthday in August. Vice President for Public Policy and Director of the Washington office of the Jewish Federations of North America, William Daroff, expressed the gratitude of the Jewish community to Congress for honoring the hero, saying, "By sacrificing his personal safety and ultimately his life to protect the lives of a generation of Jews, Raoul Wallenberg exhibited the kind of noble courage that we prize in America." Together with other advocates, including the Raoul Wallenberg Centennial Celebration Commission, Jewish federations across the U.S. advocated for support of the legislation, helping the effort to secure the co-sponsorship of 70 members of the U.S. Senate. And finally, last night, Jewish music sensation Teisha appeared live on stage in Stamford, Connecticut's Live at 5 concert, playing to a packed house, mostly of young people, though there were many older people in the audience as well. The Jewish superstar continues to present a new image, having shaved his beard and wearing neither a black coat or any yarmulke at all. Teisha met with Shalom TV's Mark Golub after the concert to talk about the latest travels in his own Jewish journey, which include a continuing evolution. Be sure to watch Mark Golub's exclusive Shalom TV interview with Teisha, which will air in the near future on Shalom TV. And that's Shalom TV's news update. I'm Teisha Bader.